Eighth standard students, I have taught you all the first lesson, the parasol. Today I am going to explain the second lesson, the boy who sold wisdom. Points to remember here. There was a boy called Nagendra. He was a brilliant boy. He made his living by selling wisdom. Other things are sold. Now whether the question arises whether you can sell wisdom. Now we cannot go directly to a shop and we can ask, give me 1 kg wisdom. That is not possible. Wisdom is an abstract notion, abstract noun. A rich merchant's son Babu approached him. What happened? Nagendra opened a shop in the marketplace and he wrote, wisdom sold. So rich merchant's son called Babu, he went to Nagendra. He purchased wisdom. It was written on a scrap of paper and he tied it into his turban. He came to his house. He told his father, Father, I have purchased wisdom. Babu's father, rich merchant, got angry because he wasted a nickel coin. 1 nickel coin he had spent for wisdom, for a piece of advice on a paper. It was a piece of advice written on a paper. And Babu's father got angry because it was useless for him and for his son. What happened? Nagendra's, Babu's father, along with his son, went to Nagendra. Nagendra made he told, take your wisdom and give back the amount. Nagendra told him, it is not the way of giving back the wisdom. You have to write on a bond paper and then give it to me. Nagendra made Babu's father to sign a document, document he should sign, saying that his son should never use his wisdom. He told him, your son should not use my wisdom, whichever I have written on the scrape of paper. And he had written on the scrape of paper, you should not watch 2 people quarreling or fighting. And he took in writing that he will watch always 2 people fighting. The king had 2 queens. In that area, in that kingdom, there was a king and he had 2 queens. And the 2 queens had 2 maids. The queens quarreled among themselves. Always quarreled among themselves. Even the maids of the queens also quarreled among themselves. The king's 2 queens quarreled with each other. Even their maids quarreled bitterly for a pumpkin. What happened? The 2 maids went in the market. They went into the shop and saw there was only 1 pumpkin and both of them started to fight for the pumpkin. Now Babu, who happened to pass, his father had given in writing that he will watch the quarrel. Babu stopped there and he watched the quarrel. The maids went to the queen and told the queens, concerned queen. And for this, Babu came in trouble because the king had called him as a witness. Again, Babu's father and Babu went to Nagendra to purchase wisdom. He took his money. He told Babu to act as a mad fellow, insane, to escape from the trouble as witness of a maid. He must act like mad in front of king. Babu confesses his mistake when king is in good mood. What happened? Afterwards, everybody started to call Babu as a mad boy. This again, Babu came in difficult. Again they went to Nagendra, again asked for. Nagendra told him, when the king is in good mood, you go and tell the truth. And when they told the truth, when king was in the good mood, king forgave. Nagendra sells his wisdom to king, advising, think deeply before you do anything. So this, everybody came to know that Nagendra's wisdom will help. King even called Nagendra and he told him to give him wisdom, advice. Nagendra, he told the king, think before you do anything. He gave this wisdom. He told, whatever you do, you think before you do anything. In the meantime, after some days, king made it his as a slogan, and he wrote that wisdom on each and even on the cups he wrote. And in the meantime, king fell ill. One of his queen and his minister plots a conspiracy to get rid of him by bribing the doctor, persuading him to poison the king's medicine. One of the queens, along with the medicine, they made a plot. They wanted to kill the king. They bribed the doctor, family doctor, and they wanted to poison the king and to kill him. And when the poison was mixed in the medicine, king took the cup and he started to read it. The doctor thought that king came to know about the plot. He fell to his feet. He was exiled from the kingdom, and the minister and the queen were punished. This is how Nagendra's wisdom even helped the king in the crucial moment. Now, before this, in warm-up activity, there is one story of King Akbar. King Akbar received a letter from a neighboring king, from the neighboring adjacent kingdom, requesting for a pot full of wisdom. The other king had asked Akbar to give him pot full of wisdom. Wisdom is nothing, and you see, it is not a thing to fill in the pot and give it. The king consulted his clever jester Birbal. Birbal, the minister, was very clever. Akbar called Birbal and he said, see, the king has given, adjacent king has given a letter, neighboring king has given a letter, he wants pot full of wisdom. Sikh Baba Birbal, what he will do? Birbal requested the king to give him some time to give a pot full of wisdom. Birbal told him, Milord, give me some time, so I will give him pot full of wisdom. Birbal grew a pumpkin in a pot and gave it to the king. What happened? A small pumpkin he covered with a pot, and after some days the pot was filled by the pumpkin and he gave it to the king. The neighboring king was sent for the pot and was given a note. Along with the pot, a note was given. Wisdom should be removed without damaging the pot. Now, the opening of the pot is very small. Pumpkin has grown big. How to remove it? And it has been ordered that he should not break the pot. If you damage it, be ready for battle. Akbar told, if you damage the pot, you have to be ready for battle. The neighboring king was annoyed and realized his mistake. Then his own mistake, the neighboring king came to know. Now here, Nagendra was a brilliant and a clever orphan who was jobless. Orphan means he had lost his parents when he was small, Nagendra. In the town, he hired a smallest space and spent few nickel coins to set a shop and wrote a placard. So Nagendra was a brilliant boy. He purchased hired one, means by rent he took a smallest place where he spent few nickel coins to set up a shop. He set up a shop and wrote on the placard one advertisement he gave. Wisdom for sale. He wrote this board, placard, over his shop. Other merchants who sold cloth, jewelry, fruits and vegetables were surprised as they saw nothing in his shop. There was nothing in his shop. Nothing was there in Nagendra's shop. Only that placard, one bench, one table, finished. And others were surprised. Cloth merchants were surprised. Vegetable vendors were surprised. One day, Babu, a rich merchant's stupid son. Rich merchant's son are always stupid. Yeah. Stupid son happened to pass by his shop. This Babu was going by his shop, did not know what was sold. He never knew what Nagendra was selling. So he asked Nagendra the cost of wisdom per kg. Babu went. He asked the cost of the wisdom per kg, how he gave, how he sold. Nagendra told him that he did not sell wisdom by weight, but he sold it in quality. He told him, I am not selling wisdom by weight, by weighing it. But quality is there. The boy took out a piece of paper. The boy gave him one nickel, means Babu gave him a nickel, and Nagendra took a paper and wrote wisdom on the paper as it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. Nagendra wrote on the paper, it is not good, it is not wise to see two people fighting. Babu tied it in his turban cloth. Babu tied in this turban. Previously, in olden days, turbans used to be there. They used to wound their head with turbans, and afterwards caps came. Now nothing is there. Babu showed his father the wisdom he bought. The boy went home. Babu went home. He was very much happy. He told his father that he has purchased wisdom. His furious father stormed into Nagendra's shop and scolded him for having cheated his son. He came to Nagendra's shop and he said, you have cheated my son. Nagendra returned the money after the rich merchant signed a document saying that his son will never use the advice. Nagendra said, write on a document and give it to me, that your son will not use the advice whatever I have written on the scrap of paper. The king of that land had two queens. As previously I have told, the king had two queens who hated each other, and also their maids quarreled bitterly. The two queens quarreled between, and also their maids. One day, each queen sent her maids to the market. Each queen, they sent their maids. But maids went to a shop and fought bitterly to buy a pumpkin. So they went to a shop. Both the maids went to a shop where there was only one pumpkin, and both of them started fighting. The maid fought, pulled each other's hair. They pulled their hair, came to blows. They started giving blows. One of the maids noticed Babu and asked him to be her witness. One of the maids saw Babu watching, because Nagendra had taken on a piece that is written, bond written on the paper, that he will always watch two people fighting. So this boy was watching and he was trapped in this. Should speak in support of her, or else his head would be chopped. The maid said, you be my witness, otherwise your head will be offed. The father and son again went to Nagendra to seek wisdom. Again, father and son went and requested him to give wisdom to come out of this tussle, come out of his tumult, and paid 500 rupees for the wisdom. They only for a nickel in the beginning he had received wisdom, but now they had to pay 500 rupees. Nagendra advised him that when Babu was called to the court, he should act insane. He told, when you are called in the court, you must act as if you are mad and believe as if he understood nothing, and say and show to the king that you understood nothing. Next day the boy babbled, uttering nonsensical syllables. He started to utter nonsense. Gupta was not pleased, as his son would have to feign madness always, or else the king would chop his head if truth is found. Again, Babu's father, further in future, after some days, he started worrying, because if the king comes to know the truth that this boy was feigning, this boy was pretending, then he would cut off his head. He went to Nagendra for wisdom. He was asked to tell the truth when the king was in good mood. Nagendra told him, do one thing, see the mood of the king. If the king is in peaceful mood, you go and tell the truth. As per the advice, they approached the king when he was in good mood. When the king was in good mood, both of them approached. The king laughed a lot and forgave him. King laughed at this and he forgave him. Then the king sent for Nagendra and asked if he had any wisdom to sell. King called Nagendra and he told Nagendra, Nagendra, do you have any wisdom for me? The king paid him 100,000, means 1 lakh. And Nagendra wrote on a piece of paper on which he had written, think deeply before you do anything. He gave on a piece of paper, think deeply before you do anything. Some months later, king fell ill. The minister and one of the queens, not both, one of the queens had been conspiring to get rid of him. They wanted to get rid of the king. They wanted to kill the king. Minister and the queen, both of them wanted to kill the king. They bribed the doctor and persuaded him and forced him to poison the king's medicine. They told him, take this certain amount, bribed him and told him, just you poison the medicine. But his guilty conscience made the doctor confess the crime. But the doctor confessed his crime because king started to read that, think before you do anything. The king insisted the minister and the queen drink the poison medicine. King called the minister, called the doctor, and he told both of them to drink the poison. They fell at his feet and begged for mercy. Both queen and minister fell at his king's. He ordered them to be hanged and banished the doctor from his kingdom. He ordered that minister and the queen should be hanged and the doctor should be banished from the kingdom. He should be exiled from the kingdom. The king made Nagendra his minister and honored him with wealth. So king made Nagendra his minister and he honored him with plenty of wealth. Well, children, I have explained you all this second lesson, the wisdom for sale. You might have understood. Read the lesson twice. Write down the difficult words twice or thrice. Then write the question answers in your own sentences. Try to form the sentences of your own. Study well, because this is the base of 9th and 10th standard. Thank you. Thank you very much.